we just begin with the flexibility of the knees, joints, and was it hips also? Yeah, it was also the hips, yeah? And I have one exercise, a specific one, which I have in mind, which I would like to show you. It's absolutely simple, and it has to do just with exercise, a very simple exercise with the legs. You use it in different areas, yeah, but it creates this wideness, this softness. It makes things round inwardly, and it makes things, yeah, move, yeah, the way it should move. Yeah? It activates the inner wisdom. It's a very simple exercise, but we want to have it work in the whole body, and so we just start with another exercise before. So it's a combination of two very simple movements. And just arrive at yourself to begin with. Feel your center. Let go down there and feel the currents which carry you. And maybe you notice there are currents which carry me, and they are strong, but there are people from different temperaments, and not everybody just likes to stand like this. There are people who are more playful, and just take one hand and say, yes, you are very strong, your energy, but just take it easy and just let it, invite it to fly like a balloon, yeah, on a marketplace, yeah. And something which is like, oh, feather, just take feather and just let it go up like this. And let it fly away. It's not like the heart gesture, which is more like an explosion. It's guiding something into lightness, very gentle. Just use one hand, bow a little bit, and then come. And come, and you take it, and you accompany it, and then give it another push, but you stay with it. That's why this movement is a little bit going left and right, because we are not carrying something upwards, but we give it a little kick and let it fly, but we always keep in touch. So we go down, lightness, we let it go, impulse, we feel it, impulse. In Eurythmy, that's the letter C, C, tz, 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 yeah? We use this. But now let's just do it with one arm, because we really want to reach inside our things, inside our body. And now just try to feel what you do with your arms out there, also in your body. Yeah? Just be interested. Can I get a glimpse of it go down? Kick, let it fly. And let it fly. And fly. Maybe you see it, my hips just came up by themselves, yeah? They just wanted to go with it, yeah? And don't provoke it actively, but if it happens, very nice. Go up. And feel it in your body too. Wow, yeah? Yeah? And just, yeah, come back. And now, when this happens again, yeah, it's so nice, and then when you come back, keep this feeling of lightness in this column in a way a little bit present, yeah? So we do it one more time at the one side, never mind which one you take first. Come on, and feel it in your hips, feel it in your shoulders, feel it in your toes and in your ears. Wow. And keep this feeling of lightness. And compare the two columns which you now have in your body. Okay, different? Okay, then we take the other one. Maybe this one wants to become light too. We really bend a little bit, yeah, because we take everything which is heavy and a little impulse. But we feel it in our body. What's happening there? It's in us. And we feel it. Wow. And we come back, we let go, the body also returns, but the feeling of lightness stays. And compare the two columns now. Okay. So, this was a one-way exercise, huh? But the countercurrents came into action, yeah, the healing factor, when we brought our arms down and the lightness stayed. Yeah? Normally it would go away, but through some sort of inner attentiveness, it stayed. And that's what made it stay. That's what brings these forces we want to address about into action. Okay. And a similar thing is also happening now. Seemingly, we are just working downwards towards the center. Yeah? Just strike, yeah, your thighs for a bit. They are a key member of our being. Yeah? So, yeah. And then just stand upright, lift the thighs, and the foot hangs like a droplet. And then use the energy of the thighs to bring the foot down and to plant it into the earth. Like onions, you want to be in the earth, that they grow nicely afterwards. Yeah? And then do it with the other leg. Just lift your thighs, bring energy into your thighs, and the foot hangs like a droplet, and actively, with lots of energy in the thighs, bring the foot down. Plant the foot into the earth. And the thighs, they are those who work. Okay, and that we are working in the etheric is already clear to you, I think, because normally you don't need any energy to bring the foot down. Normally you need energy to keep the foot where it is. But we do it this way that you have the impression, I have to work so hard to get this foot down. Yeah? Because in the etheric, everything wants to go there, and we are saying, oh no, calm down, please. Yeah? Okay, let's do it one more time, this leg and the other one. Just lift your one thigh, the foot hangs, activate your muscles, and with the power of your muscles, bring them down and use the muscles of your thigh to plant the foot into the earth. And it's really there, and you feel that the foot is a little bit covered from earth now. And then do the same with the other foot. Bring it down actively and plant it. And still it needs energy in the leg. But I'm not cramping, yeah? It's just consciousness, which is so intense. Come down, come down, come down, come down. And, yeah, and I think it's clear to you, we work like this, but the counter forces, in a way, make this. Huh? They create these spaces. And that's exactly what makes our joints free and make them mobile, and makes the space for the liquids to become able to smoothen everything. Yeah? Okay. One more time, one leg, then the other one, and then a little surprise. It's absolutely easy what's coming, but effective. Lift one thigh, consciousness into the thigh, the foot hangs, actively down. Use the energy of the thighs, the consciousness energy, to plant the foot until it's nicely covered by nice warm earth. The other one, just lift the thigh, bring energy in there, bring the foot down, plant it. And now do the same. Have the feeling you do the same while you are walking forward. Yeah? And that makes the exercise even stronger. Let's practice it one time. Lift the thigh, never mind which side. Put energy into your fantasy thigh, the fantasy one, and really plant the foot and feel every part of your fantasy muscle in your fantasy thigh. Plant it. Do it with the other one. Lift the thigh, energy, and plant it. Take your time. Take the time you need. Wow. And in your fantasy you can do more and more and more. But do it in a way that your foot afterwards is nicely covered with earth. And now, just maybe you have 2 meters, 1.5 meters. You can walk slowly, but do it with one leg while you are walking forward. Just lift your thigh and slowly bring it down. Plant your foot and arrive. And really plant it. Take the other leg, fantasy leg. Lift your thigh. Walk backwards and actively feel every muscle of your fantasy thigh while you are planting your foot. There it is. And allow yourself that you feel not only forces going downward, but you yourself feel nicely, like an onion in a nice surrounding in the earth, that you feel growing a little bit, that you also experience a little bit of expansion. Yeah? That mustn't be much, needn't be much. Okay, lift your fantasy thigh, plant the leg, go down, take the other one, lift it, plant your foot, bring your thigh down, bring the foot into the earth, arrive. Okay, just relax, just to repeat the exercise as a whole. We did with one arm the C gesture, the gesture of light as we go down, C, and we are staying in touch with what we're bringing up, but it's an impulse and we follow. And the body just follows naturally. I'm not doing anything. And when I come down, this lightness stays in my body. I do it with the other one. I go down, lightness. But I listen also what's happening in my body. I allow my body to follow. The arms, my body may come down, but the forces of lightness stay. I lift one thigh physically and activate them to plant the foot and feel also forces of expansion coming about. But just as a reaction, I am only planting the foot, that's all I do. I'm not actively expanding. I notice that I'm expanding. Okay, like a beautiful knee, for example. And then we do it walking forward. Lift your fantasy thigh, walk forward, plant the foot, and have energy in the thigh. That's the key member for this purpose. All right? Lift the other thigh, plant the foot while walking backwards. And all right. And maybe you noticed when you do this exercise, it's not so easy to walk straight. It starts to go like this. And it doesn't. And it's actually the energy of the thighs which can help you to walk straight again. Okay, take your seat for a moment and listen to the resonance, but also allow your body to take it into its cells, what you have been doing. Just support the body a little bit to drink what we have been doing, this experience of lightness, despite of coming down and being connected with the earth, this lightness. And that there were two columns, yeah, and both had to be looked after. And then this carefully planting, going towards a center, going towards a form, going towards a purpose, going towards a joint. And on the other hand, this ball of energy coming about. And allow the body to take it wherever the body thinks, I can need it here, I want to have it here. Yeah. Some need more of this, others don't need it, they have got enough of this kind of energy. How do your hips feel now? And what about your breath?